Right, back on again. I'm going to tap this. There we go again. Right, this is number 2. You're joining me here. This is my other Periscope channel, which is Peri-tips. Hi, my name is Barry Selby. In my other scopes, I'm known as the heartbreak repair specialist, working with single women who want to create amazing relationships. Tune in for the scope I did 5 minutes ago. That was a powerful one about choice and decision making. Good stuff. But this is back to the new thing I'm doing as of yesterday, which is my second Periscope of the day, which is Peri-tools, or Peri-tips. Actually, Peri-tools? Still playing with ideas. Hello, Tisha. Pleased to meet you. Welcome here. Thank you. If you're a Periscope user, this is going to be for you. If you're not yet using Periscope, just watching through it, this may not be relevant yet. But if you are doing your own Periscopes, this is a key. And again, yesterday's one of my 4 was particularly for the women, so is this one particularly. Although, if you're a guy, you might want to do this too. This is a thing called location. When you do a Periscope, you have along the bottom row of, above the start broadcast button, there's 4 little icons. One of those is an arrow that pulses. That's the location. If it's pulsing, it means it's on. What that means is when you do your Periscope, there is a map that shows up on the replay that gives you a location of where you're podcasting, where you're periscoping from. If you zoom in on that map, you can get to about like a 4-block picture, but you can't do it. Sorry, you won't get any addresses. That's the key thing. But the thing about it is, people, if you live in a place that's very spartanly populated versus a very built-up area, somebody can figure out where you live. So if you're particularly aware of or concerned about your safety, and for most women, particularly with the trolls on this application, might be good, is you can turn off the location to make your scopes somewhat safer. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that, because I'm here to help you guys. Definitely welcome those. So if you want to turn off the location, when you start your broadcast, I don't know if you can do it during the... let me just check one thing. I'm just going to have a quick look. Can I turn the... I'm sorry, I'm checking this out. No, it doesn't look like I can. Okay, so if you turn your location off, there's no information at all about location, so I don't think they see your country. But again, the map shows up fairly wide shot, but they can zoom in. If you imagine like Google Maps, you can zoom in down to street level. This is like 3 notches up from there. So it's not too specific, but still specific enough if that's a concern for you. So how you turn off location, just for your safety, is when you start your broadcast, also bring up the screens, do your broadcast, so you have put up your title, and then you have the broadcast button. Above that is 4 icons, as I mentioned. That arrow with a little arrow that pulses, tap it, it goes out. When it goes out, your location is not shown. That's a simple way to keep yourself somewhat protected in the physical domain. I did mention yesterday in my first Peri-tip, supposed to be 2 tips, it ended up being 4. One of the tips I mentioned was the ability to block somebody who is a troll. This is another part of that in a way, because this is the physical location versus your online presence. So I'll recap that one in case you missed the previous one I did. You have to go watch the previous Periscope for those 3 other ones though. But for the one about blocking trolls, if you are this podcasting, how do people find us if our location is off? Well, they find you on Periscope. That's no problem, because that's by user ID, not by geographic location. I'm talking about your geographic location. Does that make sense? Different from your place on Periscope. Does that make sense? Hope it did. Trolls, just to recap. Because this is a new environment, there's a lot of people joining who are not necessarily real people. Oh, you're Australian. Well, you can always put that, by the way. I'm English, I live in LA. There, that's my location information you need to know. That's how easy it is. You don't need to put it into your scope unless you want to be found. So again, if you're in a place where that works for you, you can leave it turned on. Then leave it turned on. So again, above the start broadcast red button, there are 4 icons. That arrow icon, if it's lit up and pulsing, it means they can find you. So leave it turned on. If you don't want it turned on, just tap it and it goes out. That's just a safety tip. The troll thing, go back to quickly to cover again. There are a lot of people there are a lot of users, I won't call them people, on Periscope who are just watchers, lurkers. Of them, there are quite a few people, it seems to be, who are trolls. They are there to just harass people. Whether it's saying dirty comments to people, particularly to women, because they say things like, you know, show us your boobs, or other things that are crude, lewd, and otherwise sexist. Or they just say things that are just totally obligatory, totally argumentative, or detracting from what you're talking about. I've had a few of those on my scopes because I tend to say things that wake people up, and that isn't good. So, what was I going to say? So, blocking them is easy. If someone's comment shows up, exactly. I've seen it. I mean, so many women I know, and I feel for them. That's one of the things that reason to talk about this. It isn't just for you; it's for the people who watch yours. You can block someone if you're watching somebody else's scope, but it blocks it from your viewing, not theirs. So let me cover that in a second. Scoping. If you are the scoper broadcasting, if you tap on somebody's comment that's lewd, crude, whatever, bring up their little pop-up. You can tap on it. It says block users. I think it's the middle one. Tap on it, they go away, and they'll never be able to watch your scopes again. If you're watching somebody else's scope and it comes up, you can tap on it and block the user, but it just means they won't follow you. It doesn't stop them following the scoper who was broadcasting. Okay, that's up to them. And second part of that tip, because I discovered this recently actually, is you can do that on the replay as well. So don't panic if you miss it on the first time you're scoping, because you might be doing a periscope, someone to your conversation, and you see it go by and you miss it, or you're just so aghast you don't respond to it. When you finish your periscope, you can go back on the replay and block that troll as well. So that's a tip from yesterday. Go back and watch one from yesterday. There's 3 other tips in there I talked about. So now you got 4 yesterday, 1.5 today, because this was done yesterday as well. So that's your Peri-tip for the day. My name is Barry Selby. My website is barryselby.com. I'm now doing these every day as long as I have tips to share, as well as my other scope. You can go find me as well in terms of my recordings, because this is another one I gave yesterday, with catch.me, katch.me/Barry Selby is where all my current and accumulated periscopes live. All right? Thank you for watching this one. Share it with your friends, please. Feel free to put it on Twitter and everything else. I think you can do it actually from Patch as well. Glad you could help. Because this is simple stuff, but I didn't realize that a lot of people don't know it yet. So I'm just being a relay. In fact, I'm listening to some of the experts that I'm sort of breaking things down. Psychology experience. I have a master's degree in spiritual psychology and I have a background in psychology, yes. That's part of my toolkit. I'm also I've been licensed as a spiritual counselor for 15 years. So, yes, I have. So I'm now going to wrap up, get into my biking shorts and t-shirt. Not going to put that on scope. That's not for you, that's for me. Because I'm curious how I moved from USA to USA. This can be, I'll try and keep this concise because this is not where I was going to talk about this, but since you asked. Oh, nice. Basically, I had worked in Europe for a few years, in Germany and Belgium, and got the urge to move to a country where they spoke English. That's the simplest way I can put it. The big picture is, Spirit was moving me through where I need to go to get here to do the work I was doing. But frankly, coming from England, the weather in California, I mean, it ain't bad, is it? So that's one reason I came to LA. And that's the only place I've lived in the States. I might be moving soon because I'm getting a bit too overheated by this weather in LA. It's getting too hot. But thank you for asking, Paul. I appreciate that. So that's the end of this Peri-tip. So tomorrow there will be, at regular time, I believe, depending, because it is Labor Day here, so I might be at a party. Who knows? But I'm going to do Hard for Visa. I was lucky, to put it simply. I got my green card back in the 80s when it was easy to get, and I worked for 2 years in a company that sponsored me. That's how I got it. And that was the way it was in the 80s. It changed a lot after, well, in the 90s and after 9/11, so that's not as easy now, I understand. Depends on your skill set, and depends on your background education. If you have a master's degree, bachelor's degree, it can help. So, anyway, that's a whole other conversation. You know what? If you want to find out more about the Paul, you want to email me. Email me at Barry, B-A-R-R-Y, at barryselby.com, and I can give you some input. What I know isn't a lot more than I just told you, but if you have questions, feel free to email me. All right? Thank you, Paul, and thanks for the folks for watching. Appreciate you being here, and thanks for the hearts. If you want to do those on the replay too and share about it, you're welcome, and I'm going to do more tomorrow. Although I'm trying to remember what I haven't taught you guys yet. I don't know that many tips. But every little helps, so get out there on Periscope. That's the best thing I can do. That's the best tip I can give you. In fact, I might do that tomorrow as a reminder. It doesn't work if you don't do it. So get out and do your own Periscopes. Explore, experiment, try them out, see what happens. Because all you got to, I mean, basically, if you don't do anything else, it's gone in 24 hours. Okay, that's it. I'm off. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day. Be online again tomorrow. For those across the other, in Australia and England and other places, I will see you Monday. That's tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, folks. Thank you for watching, and feel free to share this with your friends and other Periscope users who might want to learn some tips on Periscope. See you later. Bye.